We are only a couple hours away from the Modern Warfare 2 Season 3 update, and we gotta talk about weapon balance. This is very important going into a new season because some things definitely should change within the current meta. If you guys are excited for Season 3, make sure you guys drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and also turn those post notifications. Let me know down in the comment section right now, are you guys more excited for the new DLC weapons, the maps, or the weapon balance? Now, first off, we're going to talk about the assault rifles. Everything under assault rifle category is looking nice going into Season 3, but I'm not going to lie, there are definitely a couple of weapons that I feel that need to be tweaked. Now, I repeat, I am not going to recommend any weapons to receive a nerf, which means made worse in this new update. Now, yes, there are some very solid ARs, the ISO Hemlock, the TAC-56, the Cast-Off 7.62, and the 74U, but, this is a very big but, the M13B, as well as the STB 5.56, need a massive buff within the Season 3 update. Now, let me go ahead and explain why. Because the M13B, not only is it an assault rifle that you have to do a side quest to unlock, but at the same time, there is quite literally zero, and I mean zero reason to rock this assault rifle over the ISO Hemlock, which is free to unlock, the TAC-56, or even the M4. It doesn't fit anywhere in the meta right now, and it's a shame because you actually have to go out of your way to unlock and use this weapon. It just doesn't make any sense here. I think they need to go ahead and increase the fire rate, the recoil control, the range, as well as the bullet velocity, and if they want to, bump up the mobility so you can run and gun a little bit better. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys think about the M13B. Do you think it is a solid assault rifle that should not be touched within the Season 3 update? Or do you guys think it needs a massive buff? Honestly, I don't really see anybody saying this weapon should get not touched because, let's be honest, guys, with any weapon here in Modern Warfare 2 that you have to do a side quest to unlock, it should be actually worth your time and honestly just headache to get it unlocked because it really isn't easy to get the M13B. Now, the STB 5.56 falls in the same boat. There's no reason to run it over the M4 of the ISO Hemlock, the TAC-56, or any of the cast-off variations. It's slow, it has a very weird recoil pattern, and the time to kill just isn't there anymore. So we definitely need to go ahead and increase the damage range, the bullet velocity, the recoil control, as well as the mobility on that assault rifle as well. And those are going to be the two weapons in the assault rifle category that I feel are underpowered and need some love within this Season 3 update. Again, let me know down in the comment section right now what you guys think of the M13B as well as the STB 5.56. Again, I'm not recommending any nerfs. That is definitely what we do not need to have happen here. We want to have as many usable weapons as possible so the meta stays fresh and we're not only running around with just the same one or two guns, which theoretically is kind of what's happening right now. There are a lot of ISOs and TAC-56s, but you can still rock the Chimera as well as the M4 and get down. Now, we're going to talk about the SMGs. The only SMG that I feel that needs to see a massive buff is going to be the PDSW 528, aka the P90. Now, I know they went ahead and just buffed, literally just buffed this weapon in the last update, but it is not competing with any of the other weapons in its class. As a matter of fact, there's literally only 2, maybe 3 SMGs that are actually worth using, and those are going to be the Vaznev 9K, the Lockman Sub, as well as the Fennec 45, and I feel that needs to change. The PDSW 528, I feel the only reason they're keeping this weapon the way it is in fear that it's going to overpower the FSS Hurricane and be overpowered due to the fact that it does have a 50-round magazine and relatively low recoil. But at the same time, we have guns like the Vaznev 9K and the Lockman Sub, which are straight melt machines even at range, no matter what type of build you create with them, it doesn't make sense as to why the PDSW 528 is the way it is. It needs increased damage range, bullet velocity. The recoil control is already easy to control. They need to bump up the reload speed so we can reload it a lot faster, and overall increase the mobility so we can run and gun and destroy players and actually be able to compete against the Lockman sub and the Vaznev 9K. Now, I don't think any of the other SMGs need nerfs this season, even though if they were to nerf weapons, I feel that the Vaznev 9K as well as the Lockman sub are going to be on the chopping block. Maybe even the Fennec 45 just because of its time to kill. But at the same time, I'm not recommending any nerfs. We need as many usable weapons as possible to keep the meta fresh. And I feel the SMGs right now are definitely the class that is currently lacking, because you can transform a lot of assault rifles into run and gun SMG counterparts that can typically outperform a lot of the submachine guns at close range and still be dominant at long ranges. It doesn't really make any sense to have a weapon like the PDSW that can't really compete in any range at all. Now, we're going to transition over to the battle rifles as well as the Marksman rifles. I'm going to group those together. They don't need to touch anything in this category. Leave it all alone. All these weapons are balanced in my personal opinion. Yes, the bolt action weapons can be on the, the spectrum here, but in all reality, let's not touch anything, because right now I feel like they're all in a great spot. The TAC-V always gets hit with a nerf every single time they have an update. It's because of its time to kill. Let's go ahead and stop nerfing weapons and just buff all the other guns that are underperforming. So I think the battle rifles as well as the tactical rifles need to stay where they are. The shotguns, the only one I'm going to go ahead and recommend nerfing again is going to be the KV broadside. I mean, there really is no need for automatic shotguns that have the range and the damage and the potential that the KV broadside has. I mean, literally, it's a semi borderline flamethrower with the incendiary. Let's go ahead and take a step back and actually nerf that shotgun, and I think we'll definitely be good under the shotgun category. And as far as the other weapon classes, the sniper rifles, the launchers, we can leave all those the same. And I feel that after these changes are made, the meta within season 3 will be looking good. Let me know down in the comment section right now what you guys think. Do you guys think the weapon balance as a whole in Modern Warfare 2 is solid, or a complete L and needs massive rework? Because honestly, this game, in my personal opinion, has some of the best weapon balance we've seen in a very long time. If you guys enjoyed the video and you guys agree with what I'm trying to say, make sure you drop a like on the vid, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those post notifications to stay up to date with any and all news as well as updates. We have a couple hours away till season 3. Whew, cannot wait.